Good Tuesday afternoon and evening, everybody. This is Stephen Ray. Hope all is well. And I am zoomed in up here in North Alabama as we currently have a brand new tornado warning that includes the area of Athens, Alabama. It also includes the cities north of Huntsville, and this also includes the area just off towards the southwest of the Hazel Green, Alabama area. Now, this is far northern Alabama. Now, let me show you. There, of course, is the city of Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville, I repeat, they are not underneath a tornado warning. However, this does include the Athens, Alabama area, and then getting up here towards the Hazel Green, Alabama area as well. So this is a radar indicated tornado, and your possible tornado is going to be sitting along the 65 corridor up here, just off towards the northeast of the Athens, Alabama area. I'm circling right now for you the area of rotation, and the reason that I'm here is because we've got a tornado warning for any portion of the state of Alabama. I go on ahead and do severe weather coverage. Now, if you guys are, give me just a second. I don't know why that's jerking like that. So let me go over here to the reflectivity and show you that there is your active storm. And let me put this into motion for you. And as you can see, it is moving off in the general direction of the Athens area as well as the Hazel Green, Alabama area. But if you were up there in the Hazel Green area of North Alabama, you guys are not underneath the tornado warning. It does also include the area of Ardmore, Alabama. And this, of course, is on the northern extent of the Huntsville metro area. And that, of course, is the only storm of concern that we have right now in the state of Alabama. However, they are in the process of issuing a brand new tornado watch for a good portion of Alabama. And this very well could include the Tuscaloosa area as well. So once again, we've got a tornado warning that is radar indicated for another 25 minutes for Madison as well as the area of Limestone County up here, north of the city of Huntsville. This is north of the city of Madison, Alabama, and this is moving up here towards the area of Hazel Green, Alabama, as we speak. And your possible tornado is going to be sitting right here. It has crossed the I-65 corridor, and it is going to be sitting over here towards the area of Tony, Alabama. Also across the 11 corridor as well. And if you live anywhere in between the 65 corridor and the 53 corridor, you're going to need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and, of course, away from windows. Now, if you were in Athens, I can give you guys the all clear. If you were in Hazel Green, you're not officially in the tornado warning, but this is coming up in your general vicinity within the next few minutes. And as soon as we get this thing into the area of Tennessee, then I will sign off here on Facebook and social media. But we've got a little bit more time here until that happens. Now, let me put a storm track on this for you. And give me just a second. So this storm at 6 o'clock, I do need to mention at 6 o'clock, the public reported a funnel cloud just off to the east of Athens, Alabama. So there is a wall cloud and a funnel cloud with this storm. Okay, 40. So this storm is moving to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. So there, of course, are some of the towns that are included in this polygon warning. Sardis Springs in about 1 minute from now, Harvest, Alabama in about 11 minutes from now, Tony, Alabama in 14 minutes, and then, of course, getting over here towards the Hazel Green area, if you were up here in the far northern portions of the area, in about 28 minutes from now, based off of this radar indicated tornado. So once again, there was a public report of a funnel cloud just off to the east of Athens as it crossed the I-65 corridor here about 6 minutes ago. And so I'm guessing that that was going to be right there, right where you saw that little bit of intensification right there close to the Oakdale area, Sardis Springs, and then Copeland area. That is the place that you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. So let me also see what else is going on across the rest of the state. And that is the only active storm that we currently have in the state of Alabama right now. And this is for another 22 minutes. And let me go back over here and make sure. Okay. Now, around the tornado warning, I do need to mention for Limestone and Madison counties, you guys are underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. And this warning is for 60-mile-per-hour winds and nickel-sized hail. And that severe thunderstorm warning goes until 6:30. However, the tornado warning is for Limestone and Madison counties, and that one goes until 6:30 as well. And this is moving off to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. And I do need to mention that over in Colbert County, trees and power lines were reported down along Nora Morgan Street in Layton. So we do have reports of damage from this storm earlier back in Colbert County, in the Layton area of Colbert County, Alabama, with trees and power lines down. And I'm sure that everybody will be assessing the damage in that area to see whether or not it is either straight line wind or a potential tornado. But once again, the tornado warning continues for Limestone and Madison counties up there in far north Alabama until 6:30. For the potential of a severe thunderstorm that was just off towards the northeast of the Athens, Alabama area that had the potential to produce a quick spin up tornado. And once again, there is the reason for the tornado warning. There is the couplet right there, and it is moving off towards the area of the 231. It is also moving towards the area of the Tony and the 53 corridor as well. And let me see. Okay, so we're getting a report of at 6 o'clock, like we were talking about this, we're getting confirmation now that a funnel cloud was reported along Mooresville Road and Pepper Road near Athens. So this is 5 miles to the east of Athens, Alabama at 6 o'clock, which was 11 minutes ago. There was a funnel cloud reported by a trained weather spotter along Moores Road and Pepper Road near the Athens, Alabama area. And so that is the reason that they are continuing the tornado warning. And this warning goes for another 19 minutes. And your possible tornado is going to be sitting right here, really close to the county line, and basically about to cross the 53 corridor near the Ivy Hill and the Tony, Alabama area. And then it will come up here towards a point near the 231 and Hazel Green, Alabama. And then it will eventually move over here towards the area of High Top and then get over here towards the Tennessee area as well. Now, if you're watching me in Fayetteville, Tennessee, this is going to be a little bit south of you. So this is going to cross North Alabama in between Huntsville and the Fayetteville, Tennessee area, somewhere really close to the 231 corridor over here near Hazel Green, Alabama, if it holds together. Let me put this into motion for you, and you can actually see that this is going to be north of the Capshaw area, and this is about to be paralleling the 50, or about to be crossing the 53 corridor, which runs from the Huntsville metro area all the way up to Tony, Alabama, and then it will cross over here towards the area of Ivy Hills. And I can go in here a little bit closer and show you that if you were near the Heritage Landing area, also McKee Road, also near the Love Branch Road area, this is going to be the area where the storm is coming over your area right now. And this is going to be north of the city of Huntsville, Alabama. And there, of course, is downtown Huntsville, and this is going to be about 16 miles to your northwest, moving away from the city of Huntsville. And this is also going to be a system that is moving away from the city of Athens. And I can give you guys the all clear for the potential tornado for Athens, Alabama. There, of course, is Athens, and there's what's left of your couplet that is the reason for the tornado warning, and it is moving off in this direction right up here towards the Hazel Green, Alabama area. And the tornado warning and the actual tornado couplet has actually broadened out a good bit since it has left Athens. And if that trend continues, I would expect the Weather Service to drop this tornado warning. But as of right now, this warning is still active for another 16 minutes for both Madison and Limestone counties up here in far north Alabama. Now, let me also show you that we have other storms in progress that we are watching across northern Mississippi. And these are going to be dropping towards the city of Tupelo and then getting over here towards the northwest Alabama area. And those storms do need to be watched for the potential of damaging straight line winds and an isolated tornado. And then, of course, we've got other storms in progress near the Columbus area. And then, of course, we've got this lone storm over here in Mississippi. And then down here, of course, we've got to watch these storms as they continue to move off towards the north that are down here towards the Meridian, Mississippi area, and then down here into the Pine Belt area of Mississippi. And all of these storms that are down here, especially this one down here near Collins, Mississippi, that one needs to be watched as they continue to move towards the north and the east towards the Alabama area. McGee, Bay Springs, Collins, Taylorsville, those storms need to be watched because this is a prime area. But good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate any rotation with any of these storms, so that is good. So let's go on ahead and go back up here and track what is left of the tornado. And it is basically sitting on the county line right now of Limestone and Madison. Okay, so they are going to continue at 6:15, which was a minute ago. They are going to continue the tornado warning for Limestone and Madison counties until 6:30. This was a storm capable of producing a tornado that was located over Harvest, Alabama, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Okay, so they are going to continue the tornado warning for another 15 minutes until 6:30 as of right now. So that, of course, is the latest update from the Weather Service up here in Huntsville. We've got other storms in progress back here towards the Florence area. Let me look and see if any of that looks like suspicious. It does not. So all in all, there's only one storm that is capable of producing a tornado right now, and it's going to be this one right here north of Huntsville and to the northeast of Athens, Alabama as well. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all she wrote as far as storms right now, other than this batch over here in northwest Mississippi. And like I said, they are in the process of issuing a tornado watch for a good portion of south and central Alabama. And I will update you guys on that when it becomes available. But once again, this is going to be a tornado warning that is over the area of Tony, Alabama, crossing the 53 corridor. And what's left of your possible tornado is going to be sitting right there over the 53 corridor, moving up towards the area of Hazel Green, Alabama. And then after Hazel Green, it will move over towards the area of the 231 and then get over here towards a point of New Market. The National Weather Service in Memphis, Tennessee has issued a special weather statement. Okay. So Memphis is issuing other significant weather alerts for the storms that are back over here in Mississippi that I showed you. So those storms are basically strengthening back off to the west, and we're going to have to watch that. But like I said, this storm, this potential tornado is going to be coming up here towards the Hazel Green area. Then it will move over here towards the area of the 65 corridor near New Market, and then get up here towards the Tennessee-Alabama border. And once it moves over into Tennessee, that's when I will sign off of social media. But for right now, the reason, like I said, that I'm here is because we have an active tornado warning for any portion of the state of Alabama. I usually do come on and do long form tornado coverage like this. And so that is the reason that I'm here. And like I said, at 6:14, which was 5 minutes ago, they are going to continue the tornado warning up here until 6:30 for the areas of Limestone and Madison counties up here in North Alabama. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. For Rebecca, I do want to mention for Rebecca that asked the question earlier. I do want to mention this is going to be north of Madison, Alabama. This is going to be north of the city of Huntsville. This is going to be up here closer to Tony and also towards the area of Hazel Green, Alabama, also closer to Harvest. So this is going to be north of the Madison, Alabama area. It is for Madison County, not the city of Madison. So I want to make that very clear that it is for Madison County, not Madison City. All right, so let's go back over here to the radar. And your couplet is pretty much gone in this storm. Now, once again, I do want to mention that Athens has been removed from the tornado warning. So if you are no longer in the Athens area, if you are in the Athens area, I can give you guys the all clear from this tornado warning. Your severe weather threat from this storm is over. You can go back to doing whatever you were doing before this warning was issued. However, if you are near the Tony area or getting over here towards Hazel Green, those are the areas that I want you to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. Also, down here towards the Ivy Hills, Alabama area, just off to the west of the 231 corridor up here in Madison and Limestone counties of Alabama. I want you in your safe place until this storm passes. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. The couplet that is completely broadened out. It is not as tight as it once was when it was back there closer to the Athens area. And if that trend continues, I would expect the Weather Service to let this either expire or to cancel it early because we've got about 8 minutes left on this warning. And if that trend continues, I would not expect them to extend it over towards the Hazel Green area. But for right now, if you are near the Ivy Hills area or the Kendall Trails area, I still want you in your safe place. Also, if you are near the Ready Section Road area, also New Sharon, I want you in your safe place right now because right over the 100 corridor, your possible tornado is going to be sitting what's left of it right here, just off to the east of Tony. Okay, so Jackson, Mississippi is continuing to issue significant weather alerts for our to the south of us. So we are going to continue and have to watch all those storms that I was showing you earlier. But we will get to that here in just a brief second. But what is left of the possible tornado is going to be sitting right there north of Ivy Hills and north of the Tony area, just off to the west of Hazel Green, Alabama. And this warning goes for another 7 minutes. And I would expect the Weather Service will go on ahead and let this expire and then not extend it on towards the Hazel Green area based off that radar trend right there. Let me do one thing. Close. How do I turn that off? So once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you're watching continuing tornado coverage of a tornado warning that is up in the Tennessee Valley area west of Hazel Green, and this is north of the city of Huntsville. This is about 15 miles to the north of the city of Huntsville, Alabama. And my radar for some reason is not working correctly. So let me see what the deal is. And let me see if they have continued the tornado warning or not. Okay, so the good news is that they have not issued the tornado watch yet. So that's good. But they are going to issue a tornado watch later on here in just a little bit for the southern portions of Alabama. And I can show you right now that we literally have nothing ongoing in the state of Alabama other than that one storm that I've been showing you up here towards the Huntsville area. Then we've got other storms in progress that are coming together over here in Mississippi. And there's kind of like a line forming. You can see there's the line, and then it's trying to fill in down here in Mississippi. And that, of course, is going to be pushing towards the areas of Tupelo, and then eventually Florence, and then eventually down here into Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. And then as we go a little bit further off to the south, we've got other storms that are in progress down here along the 59 corridor and the 20 corridor, basically from Meridian and points off to the south. And those are going to need to be watched as they continue to move up here towards the Tuscaloosa area within the next hour or so, because there are showing signs of a little bit of rotation right here just off to the west of Laurel, Mississippi. And then you've got other possible rotation right there south of the Forest, Mississippi area. So those are definitely going to have to be watched as they come up on the area. And then let's look over here into South Alabama. And you basically have just got rain. So this is pretty much a wait and see situation, which is ongoing right now. In Mississippi and Alabama, we've got developing storms that are intensifying across South Mississippi. We've also got intensifying thunderstorms that are over here north of Greenwood, north of Grenada. And then, of course, we've got the active tornado warning that is up here for 2 more minutes for north of Huntsville towards the Tony, Alabama area, getting really close to the Hazel Green, Alabama area. Okay. So they're going to expire the severe thunderstorm warning, and I guarantee you, hold on, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. So they are going to continue the tornado warning. I did not see that one coming. Okay. So they are going to continue the tornado warning based off the report of the funnel cloud from earlier. So this now does include the area of Hazel Green, Alabama. This is for the northern portions of Madison County. This does not include Newmarket. However, it does include the areas of Hazel Green and the 231 corridor. And this is going to be moving towards Hazel Green. And then eventually, once it moves over into the state of Tennessee, I will sign off here on social media. So this is going to be a very quick tornado warning before it moves over into the state of Tennessee, as it is moving towards the area of Hazel Green right now. Now, of course, Newmarket is not in the tornado warning. And let me also zoom in here. Bucks Mill and State Line, you guys are underneath the tornado warning as well. Also, Hazel Green and Fisk, Alabama is underneath the tornado warning right now, as well as Mint Spring, Alabama. So there, of course, is your possible tornado. There, of course, is downtown Hazel Green, Alabama. And this blue line that you see right here is the state line. Alabama is to the south of that line. Tennessee is to the north. So once we get this through the Tennessee area into the state of Tennessee, I will sign off here on social media and continue to watch things as they progress later on. But for right now, we've got an active tornado warning for Hazel Green, Alabama. So if you are near the Bobo Section Road area, also the Fisk area, New Sharon, and Charity Lane, you need to be in your safe place right now. Also near the Sulphur Springs area up here in northern Alabama. And let me show you where this is in vicinity to the Huntsville metro area. Downtown Huntsville is right there, and this is about 15 miles to the north of downtown Huntsville, and it is moving away from the city of Huntsville. What? Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the radar. And there, of course, is your possible tornado. That is going to be sitting right there just off to the west of Hazel Green, Alabama. And let me go back over here to reflectivity. And there, of course, is what you don't like to see. You've got your inflow notch going into the storm like this, and you've got your little bit of a hook right here on the southwest side of the storm. And like I said, this warning goes for another 27 minutes, but that also includes the counties that are up here in Tennessee. So this will not I will not be on here for another 27 minutes because as soon as this storm gets north of the Tennessee border, I will be signing off here on social media because I don't cover Tennessee at all. So if you're in Hazel Green, Alabama, I want you in your safe place right now, also near the Bucks Mill area and state line for about the next 5 to 10 minutes before we can get this thing out of here. Your possible tornado is going to be sitting over the Loveless Road area, also the Ready Section Road near the area of New Sharon, Alabama, near the Hazel Green, Alabama area. There, of course, is your couplet, and it is moving off in this general area. That general area right there. All right, so let me fudge. Okay, here we go. So there's your new couplet near the Bobo Section Road area, and it is about to cross the 231 corridor up here towards the state line area and Bucks Mill, and then it will move over into the Tennessee area, and I can sign off here on social media for the time being. Now, we've got this batch of storms that is up here in North Alabama. Let me look back here and see. I don't see anything that would indicate that we've got any other active tornado producing storms in the state of Alabama. And then, of course, you've got these storms that are up here towards the Corinth, Mississippi area. And then, of course, you've got these that are down here towards the Oxford area, the Grenada area, north of Greenwood, Mississippi. Let's see. Okay, so the Weather Service in Memphis is going to go ahead and issue a severe thunderstorm warning for this storm right here that is coming near the Corinth, Mississippi area. And this one is going to be moving towards the area of Iuka, Mississippi, and then it will scoot across the northern portions of Lauderdale County. So Tippah County in North Mississippi, you guys are underneath a severe thunderstorm warning from this one storm right here. But let's go on ahead and go back over here towards the tornado warning north of Hazel Green, Alabama. And your couplet from this storm is basically sitting right now on state line, the state line between Alabama and Tennessee, along the 118 corridor, just south of state line and just off to the southeast of the Elkwood Section Road area and southwest of Bucks Mill. And like I said, this is the only active tornado warning that we have in the state of Alabama right now. And like I said, like I've been saying multiple times, we are expecting any minute now a tornado watch to be issued for a good portion of Central and South Alabama, but that has not been issued yet. So guys, what I'm going to do now is this possible tornado has moved over into Tennessee. So there is no longer an active tornado warning for Alabama because your couplet is going to be sitting right there, very close to the state line. So let's give it one more radar scan for it to get over into the Flintville area, and then I will sign off here on social media for the time being because we've got other storms in progress that do need watching later on this afternoon and this evening. But as of right now, I'm going to go on ahead and sign off here in just a second because there is no more active tornado warnings in the state of Alabama, as your couplet is going to be sitting right there really close to the Hazel Green area, north of that area, really close to the state line. So we're getting reports now of thunderstorm wind damage in Athens, Alabama. So we are getting reports now coming in that we could have had a brief touchdown of a tornado in Limestone County near the Athens, Alabama area. As we're getting reports now of 5:55 this evening, trees and power lines were reported down along Elm Street and Elton Road. So those are the areas of concern right now that we do have tree and power line damage in the Athens, Alabama area, which is in Limestone County. All right, so where are we? Okay, so what is left of your couplet is going to be sitting right there at state line. And the blue line right there is the state line of Tennessee and Alabama. So as soon as we get this north of that line, I'm going to sign off here on social media for the time being. And I will continue to watch these other storms that are back off to the south. Let's see. So guys, just a second. Let's see. I do want to mention that there is a 95% chance that a good portion of central Alabama could be included in a tornado watch later on this evening. So once again, there is a 95% probability that a tornado watch will be issued for central, eastern, and western Alabama. So this is definitely not over by any stretch of the imagination. However, the couplet is now into Tennessee, so I'm going to go on ahead and sign off for the time being right here on social media. I will be back as updates warrant, and I will be back as soon as another tornado warning is issued right here on social media for any county in Mississippi or Alabama. Stay weather aware, stay close to your phones or your tablet or however you're watching this coverage, and I will be back as soon as another warning is issued this evening right here in Alabama or Mississippi. Good evening, and I will see you guys later on.